Well, good afternoon. I'm Kate Dins, a resident here at Rose Villa, and today I've got the privilege of interviewing Coby and Janice Freebie, and they're both residents of Madrona Grove, and I am very excited to see you both because I've missed you since our isolation. So,
Right.
Coby, Janice, we're just going to have a conversation. It may last 20 minutes or so, and then Steve's hoping to get like 10 minutes of interview time. So first of all, let me just check in with you both. How are you doing?
We're doing fine,
We're
Kate.
doing just fine, Kate.
Great. I hear you've had a chance to Zoom call with your family a few times.
Yes, we do that regularly.
That's great. A good way to keep connected.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. How are you feeling about how things are going at Madrona Grove? I know it's pretty strange right now, but everybody seems to be hanging in.
Yeah, we're doing fine, aren't we, Janice?
Okay, okay, Coby.
We're doing fine, right? Are you doing pretty
Okay, Coby.
good? All right.
Good for you. Well, I want to talk a little bit, Coby and Janice, about you two. So one of the first questions I wanted to ask is, Coby, can you tell us how you and Janice first met?
Yes.
We first met at a swimming hole. Okay,
Did you hear that? We first met at a swimming hole.
okay.
She lived on one side of north of it, and I lived south of it. And all the kids in that vicinity would come to this swimming hole to swim. And so my friend and I, since there were three girls that used to come, she being one of them, we enjoyed showing off for the girls. And the other two paid quite a bit of attention, but Janice didn't have anything to do with us. She thought we were kind of stupid. And we thought she was very stuck up.
Okay. Coby thought it was silly.
You thought it was silly, huh, Mom? Anyway, that was a summer between the 5th and 6th grade, and when time to go to school came, 6th grade, her family then had moved to our little town, which was south of where they had been. And here she was, starting the 6th grade, this stuck-up girl from the swimming hole. So that was how we started out.
Oh, that's great. And where was that? Where were you living?
Well, that was in north central Washington. That was near a little town called Tonasket, Washington, in north central Washington.
Wow.
About 20 miles from the Canadian border.
Oh, wow. You were really in the middle of nowhere, huh?
Way up north, yeah.
Wow. And so when did you and Janice start dating?
Is that when we were juniors in high school?
Junior
Year in high school.
Junior year in high school. And when did you get married?
In June of 1953.
1953, Coby.
A year after we graduated.
From high school?
High school.
It's in June of 1953, Coby.
Yeah, that's right.
And I know you've got kids. How many kids do you have?
How many kids do you have, Janice?
Four.
4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls.
Oh, okay.
And are they near you, or are they quite? Where do they look? Where do they live?
Well, 2 of them live in Ocean Shores, Washington. One lives near Olympia, a little place called Tumwater, and a daughter lives here in Portland. One of the daughters.
One of the daughters lives in Portland, Coby.
Right.
And where did you live while your family was growing up?
Mostly in Pomeroy, Washington. Pomeroy was the town where I went to work. And so that's where that was kind of our hometown in the early years of our marriage.
Okay. And what did you do for work, Coby? I don't think I've ever asked.
I worked in a bank. I became a bank manager. a branch bank, you know. I don't know how it is nowadays, but in those days there was a main office, and that bank had several branch banks throughout the area, and I was a manager of one of those branches.
And what did you both enjoy doing besides working and raising your kids? What kind of activities or hobbies did you enjoy?
Well, we both enjoy sports, you know, all kinds of sports. So we enjoyed attending games. Let's see, we were, maybe I already said this, but we were in college when we were first married, and we attended all the games that were going on there at that college. Enjoyed that.
What college did you attend?
Whitworth College in Spokane.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, it's a small school,
Excellent.
about 10 miles north of Spokane.
Okay,
Okay, Coby.
great. Well, and I know you both enjoy music and singing. And I know, Coby, I've sung with you many times, but I hear that the real star of the family is Janice.
That's true.
Do you want to talk a little bit about Janice's, or Janice, you want to talk a little bit about your singing career? I heard you were with the Sweet Adelines.
Okay. I sang for 31 years in Sweet Adelines. Okay, Coby. Okay.
Did you hear her, Kate?
Yep. 31 years. Wow.
31 years, Sweet Adelines, Coby. Okay.
That's a really famous group.
Okay.
Yeah, Sweet Adelines was a,
Until we moved to Vendrona Grove, Coby.
yeah.
Okay.
So how many, there are four members of the group of the Sweet Adelines?
Oh,
Is
no, probably about 30.
Oh,
How many in your Sweet Adelines group, Mom?
About 30,
I thought so.
Mariana.
And you wore some very fancy costumes too.
They did. We have a notebook full of the various chorus groups in the various costumes. Yeah, they got all prettied up and sang a lot of places.
wow. Janice, what was one of your favorite places that you sang, or your favorite performance?
Did you hear her question, honey?
Okay.
Did you have a favorite?
Usually we performed in Spokane.
Yeah, in Spokane.
Yeah. Did you go to competitions as a Sweet Adeline and compete against other singing groups?
We went to competition.
They did go to competition. And
That's great.
yeah, those were very important times for her.
It must have been it must have taken a lot of time to be that, I mean, basically it's like being a professional singer.
But every Monday night
Yeah.
for 31 years,
Mhm.
we went to rehearsal, Coby.
Yeah,
Wow. That's dedication.
worked out pretty well. And during football season, I would watch Monday Night Football while she was Adelines.
Good for you. Are you still a football fan?
Oh my goodness, yes.
What's your team?
Okay.
Well, the Seattle, what are they?
Seahawks.
Seahawks. I don't know why I couldn't think of that.
I think you've got one on your shirt.
Yeah, that's right. Here they are. Seattle Seahawks. They're my favorite professional team. My favorite college team, small college team, is still Whitworth, where I went and where I played.
Pirates.
The Whitworth College Pirates. And then, of course, we follow Washington State Cougars pretty closely. That's it.
Okay. All right. Good. So how long have you two been? I'm not sure. When did you move into Rose Villa?
When did we move to Roseville?
About a year ago, Coby.
seems to me it was November. So I think it's about a year and a half now.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
And
I
did
think we
you-
moved in here a year ago, November, last November.
Okay, into Madrona Grove?
Yes,
So it's only been a year and a half.
I think that's right.
Wow. And what do you, I know things are a little strange now with the isolation and not being able to get out and about like we used to, but what are some of the favorite things that you like about being at Madrona Grove, activities or things you just like to do there?
Well, we actually have a, excuse me,
Sure.
we have a really good, I think, really good activities director who plans things for us. And so she keeps us busy with various activities. And, we've gone on a few trips. I remember we went to see the tulips,
Mm-hmm.
Tulip Festival, and took a bus ride out there, and that was fun. And then we, there's bingo occasionally. So we keep busy.
You do, yeah. And I know one of the things I've loved seeing you and Janice both participate in is the improv group.
Yeah, we enjoy that.
That's always a lot of fun.
It is for sure.
Yep. And you've always, both of you come out and do all the caroling and singing with our group when we come out and go around. And
Love to do that.
are you getting much of a chance to exercise those vocal cords lately? Are you doing some sing-alongs?
Okay.
Yeah, we do a little of that. Yeah, we do. I can't think right now of how many times we do it and when we do it.
Well, yesterday we did a sing along with Jackie and Jenny and myself in the family room.
That's
So
right.
we're doing some group singing with a guitar and also a cappella out in the garden. I think we're singing most days of the week in some form.
Yeah, we have a gal who plays the guitar that comes and helps us, Jenny, and we enjoy that.
Great. Well, I heard a rumor that Jackie's been trying to play ukulele every now and then.
I heard that too. She hasn't yet brought her ukulele to be with us.
Ah, well, tell her she can't take my spot. I'm waiting to come back and be able to play ukulele for you guys again.
Well, that will be great. I hope you can.
I hope so too. Yeah, I really miss seeing everybody, and particularly you and Janice. I mean, I think you're both two of my favorite people in Madrona Grove. I hope you know that.
So nice of you to say that. Thank you.
Oh, you bet. So what else is happening? We're going to be putting this up on RV today. Is there anything you feel like you'd like people to know about you and Janice, or Janice? Anything you would like to talk about, or things you'd like to have us know about what's going on?
Anything special you'd like people to know about us, Janice? There are lots of things we don't want you to know.
Well, now you've got me intrigued, Coby.
Just kidding. Well, we both agree that one of the things that has helped us in our marriage, in our term of marriage, is, and I think it's important that people practice this. It's very simple. It's just communication. Just letting the other person, know how you're feeling. If there's something bothering you, tell your partner.
Yep.
That works good for us. We don't have to guess about what's going on with the other person. We just communicate.
Yeah, that's pretty wise. Well, and you both seem to have a really good sense of humor.
Yeah. Well, it's good to laugh.
It is.
Yep.
So, do you feel like you both have a similar sense of humor?
Well, I'm a lot sillier than Janice is. But I would say we both enjoy humor a lot. Both of us do. There are times when you have to be serious, but if if you can have fun and have some humor in your life, I think that's really important.
I agree. I think a little bit of silliness goes a long way towards
Yes,
keeping somebody healthy and happy.
that's right.
Yeah,
I believe so.
I do too. So I have to ask, so you've been married, let's see, how many years is that? I'm not good at math. So since 1953,
67.
67 years. Wow. What did you do for your anniversary this year?
What the heck?
Kate,
Do you remember what we did for our
we
anniversary?
just had an anniversary dinner
We had an anniversary dinner, she said.
In the courtyard, I think.
Yeah, in the
in
courtyard.
the
Oh,
courtyard.
nice.
Yeah,
That's great.
a nice day.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen a lot of different changes around this world since you first got together as fifth and sixth graders. So what do you think are some of the biggest changes that you've seen?
Well, back at the time we got married, there was not as much like maybe openness or people nowadays share things a lot more than we did back then. We tended to keep things to ourselves pretty much. I mean, not the two of us, but
Mm-hmm.
from other folks, just, I don't know how to express that, but there's a big difference in today and then.
Yep. I can sure relate to that. I remember my dad telling me at one point that you don't talk about certain things outside the family,
That's right.
and now we've got people putting it on Facebook and
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah, that's right.
Things have
Some-
changed a lot.
Sometimes too much of it.
I agree for sure. Yeah, it's pretty strange times we're living in a lot of different ways.
That's so true.
Yeah. Well, I just hope it won't be long before we're all able to see each other face to face again, Coby and Janice.
I hope so too.
Yeah, I do too.
Scott did that this week, Coby.
She was just saying that she was mentioning that our son Scott was able to come see us face to face this last
Oh,
week.
that's right. They've had some in-person visits. I know I saw where they had set up. So were your kids able to come over and spend some time with you?
One son was, yeah. A daughter would have come, but she wasn't feeling well, so she didn't want to come spread her germs around.
Probably a really wise decision.
That was very nice. We got to visit with our son.
Jamie's feeling better today than she was
Yeah.
yesterday, Coby.
Yes, she is feeling better. That's right.
Great. So are you going to be able to have visits outside on a regular basis?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that'll be really great. I'm sure it makes a huge difference to be able to see family and
Yeah,
just be together.
that's right. Very good.
Yep. Well, Coby and Janice, I don't have anything else to ask at this point. I feel like I would love to talk to you more, but I know that you probably have other things you want to be doing too. So
Well, it's been nice to visit with you.
I know it's really nice to see you both, and I wish you all the best. Know that I'm giving you virtual hugs
That's good.
right now,
Yeah,
and you both hang in there, and it won't be long before we're singing around that ukulele. Hopefully, in the next few weeks, I hope.
hopefully. We'll look forward to that.
Me too. Thanks so much for your time and being willing to do this. I thought of you both when somebody asked me if I'd be willing to do an interview for RV today. It's like, I'd like to interview Coby and Janice. So thanks
Well,
again.
We're glad to have the visit with you.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, let's do it again.
All right, that's a deal.
Okay.
Bye
All
for now.
right. Take care.
You bet.
Okay, that was great. My only request is that Kate, we get a little bit more of an introduction of you.
Oh,
Um,
what would What would you like me to do,
Oh,
Steve?
Oh, just a real basic. Hi, I'm Kate Dins. When you moved into Roseville, what part of Roseville you live in, and just as simple as that
Okay.
would be great.
Okay. Do you want me to just do it now?
Just why don't you just go for it? And through the magic of editing, it'll appear at the beginning.
All right. Again, hi, I'm Kate Dins, and I'm a resident of Roseville. I've been here just a little over 2 years. I moved in July of 2008, and I live in one of the classic cottages in the northeast part of campus. And I'm happy to be here interviewing Coby and Janice Freebie today.